Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Focus on the shorter time frame wave count here in this video because the overall forecast seems to be playing out perfectly right now. The price seems to have turned around at the 78.6 retracement level perfectly. Yeah, it got very tight up there, but the level was absolutely respected. It's fantastic. So we then dropped down, and it might be following now a third wave breakdown. So that's what I'm watching. Bitcoin can still surprise. So far, the targets and projections that I communicated intraday to channel members on Discord and Telegram, they have been achieved and reached. And the resistance area that we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks has also been respected so far. Now we arrived at the next target and also support level, 26,360. From here, we expected a bit of a bounce because this is a key level to break through. So you naturally expect a bit of a bounce from there. It could potentially form a head and shoulders pattern from here. So we're going to take a look at that. Overall, the expectation is at the moment that the yellow wave count ideally will be followed. The white wave count is still valid, is also still a likely option. But again, I cannot confirm the white wave count until Bitcoin breaks above 27,480. And so far, this resistance area or short trade area has been respected. So as you probably will have, understood in the last few days, I prefer the yellow wave count because it is for me the most likely scenario and also the clearest scenario. The white wave count would be very messy. Yeah, looking at the microstructures. The white wave count basically would be a potential bullish breakout count. But for now, we are getting away from that resistance area. So let's focus on the yellow wave count in this video. You just need to know that the 27,480 level is still relevant. So if that breaks, the yellow wave count will become far less likely and potentially invalidated. And you need to be aware of the 26,360 level. This is support here, the neckline of a potential head and shoulders pattern. And as soon as we get below that level, it will increase the likelihood further of the yellow wave count, which is now in control as it seems. So corrective move up in an ABC structure in a wave 2 into resistance, and we could now be in this third wave to the downside. Could bring us close to 22K. In this third wave, we might be very much in the beginning. Yeah. And again, this would be a 5-wave move. What I'm watching for is potentially here a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Now this wave 2 should go a little higher eventually, but we are far away from that. So we can always move those around when we get closer. But looking at the microstructure, this is what is interesting now. Looking at the microstructure, we say that off the high here, and I remember, yeah, we talked about it in the previous video, right? I told you that maybe this here is going to be a diagonal 1, 2, 3. No, 1 second. I showed you a wave count 1, 2, 3, 4 and said, okay, one more low would give us 5 waves down. But looking at the strength of the decline then, I said, okay, probably more likely that is forming here a combination of a 1, 2, 1, 2 setup, which doesn't change the expectation, but it just, it doesn't change the expectation. It just, yeah, it seems more likely that it's actually in this 1, 2, 1, 2 because the move down was quite strong. So it's in line with the overall scenario. It just changes the microwave counts. So I cannot rule out that the first wave count I showed you is still correct. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, and this was wave 5, and we just only now completed a wave 1. So if we now push higher, but still stay below 27,480, it might be that. But either way, the focus is down against the 27,480 level. There is a key level, the last significant swing high, the wave 2 here at 27,240. This is the next key level to watch. A break above that level will invalidate this microstructure, but would not invalidate the larger degree idea of the third wave to be unfolding. So again, currently following through, what we just need to be watching is still this resistance level, still valid. Bitcoin can currently still surprise. because it hasn't broken below the 26,360 level. I mean, Bitcoin will never lose its ability to surprise, but a sustained break below that 26,360 level will certainly increase the likelihood of a follow through to the downside in this third wave. Yeah, and I mean, this might now be, if we really follow the microstructure, what Bitcoin is doing now, it might be working on this fourth wave now of the larger degree third wave here, and micro resistance, and that's just purely a resistance level for this particular third wave and the target for the fourth wave here. It is, let's just put that on here. Yeah. So it's between 26,577 and 26,806. Okay, so this is the wave 4 micro resistance area. From here, if we get into this region and we already close, then it could break down in the next step in a fifth wave to the downside. A very first and early warning that something else might be going on is if the price, or we get that, if the price breaks above $26,806, because then it would break above or beyond the 50% retracement level, which is actually too strong for a fourth wave, okay? So just pay attention to that. Any break above that level will likely lead to invalidation of the microstructure. Then watch the next key level I mentioned to you. But this is just minor stuff. This is just daily fluctuations. These micro counts can change quickly due to the volatility in the crypto market. What is more meaningful is really here the larger degree and the larger resistance area that we talked about. You know? And yeah, so it's getting interesting at the moment. But the next step for the bears needs to be to drive the price down below 26,360 and then to the next support at 25,770. Now, as I said to you, this might form a head and shoulders pattern here. Left shoulder, head, yeah, and the right shoulder might be this wave 4, funny enough. Okay, and then it could break down. Let's see if that works out. The key levels should be clear. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership and also make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. There's additional content there every single day. And if you're interested in the channel membership, yeah, check it out. You'll find the links in the description. You get access to a weekly live stream. The next one is on Sunday. You get access to the Discord and Telegram live chat groups and chat rooms. Lots of educational content. Plus, as a gold member, you get access to short-term signals and market updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.